Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Redhawks will kick it away to start. Fair catch, called for and made. So Western Michigan's offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got loose, it was all over.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Redhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Power football with the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. The Redhawks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Dropping back, it's Cummings. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the returner will be dragged down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB. You wouldn't have been...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that.
Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Redhawks in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Gets it out fast. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Redhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Keeps it and gets the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell, drops back.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Offense gets set for second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Redhawks are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Western Michigan 28, Miami, Ohio 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. He'll just keep slinging it. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 35. Miami, Ohio, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cummings. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Western Michigan 42, Miami, Ohio.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Redhawks want to pick up the tempo.
First down.
Back to pass, it's Cummings. Got the quick pass. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramsey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get them.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
42. Miami, Ohio.
Now, turn here, he'll make the fair catch. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Western Michigan.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened in the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Sends it downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's loose. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. First down here for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Scanning the field, it's Cummings. He makes the connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Western Michigan 56, Miami, Ohio.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. 29 Philly. 29 Philly. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, we don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this.
He wants to go deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after making the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Cummings. Buys a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Got it in the middle. It's Frost. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air, it's Cummings. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hurtado. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Red Hawks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown Broncos. And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Makes the grab outside. It's Ramsey. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
To the air, it's Cummings. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type of back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ramsey. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Redhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Cummings. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are